Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
I think only one game in the LCK. I think it was Canyon who picked it up, and Knight going over to the Rise. He's actually been spamming this in Korean solo queue. So
what you're saying is lethality Caitlyn about to come through for the ace and the whole damage.
Hey, I'm for it.
So a lot of damage coming down onto you. Yanja, one more auto. Shousey flashes for the kill. Wink surviving as well as Jackie Love suddenly realizes he's in a bit of trouble here. The light bind lands the trap to follow up as well. Jackie Love flashes. Wall of Pain is there for the slow, and the Defile, or the Decimate, sorry, finishes off the kill. eStar looking.
Needed to be here because you could predict that eStar were setting up for a play bot side, but
they're setting up for a play top side instead. Way's moving in. Hextech ultimatum onto Xiao Bai, but 369 can't finish the kill. Way grabs his second of the game.
So earlier on, before broadcast, me and Munch were
It does feel like top esports regularly these days, ever since MSC basically.
Yeah, and I feel like that play was a bit forced by TES. They're going to keep going and try to get some aggressive vision.
Chelsea has some damage considering his lack of AP. Ace in the hole there. And well, we talked about long-range kills.
And I mean, still, we look at top and mid, right? Top esports soul laners are ahead, but once again, Jackie Love and Yanja going down. Oh goodness, yeah, that was an oh goodness.
Yeah, the Q damage hits its max damage if you stand on a trap. Like, it doesn't matter how many minions it goes through, it's going to be a full damage pelt over Peacemaker. And if there are no minions in the way, it scales incredibly well with AD. Hey, in a few months' time, can they keep this up? And then immediately, like a week later, it all starts to fall apart. Wall of Pain going to get a really good slow here from Way. Ace in the hole onto Karsa. It's not often that the jungler is the one stuck under the tower getting dived, but here we are. Karsa gets a nice kick, goes in onto FunFun, but Haymaker keeps FunFun alive. The shielding, the healing, the Guardian from Shousey.
Dragon, but you're not losing any gold. You're not losing, you know, anything worthwhile.
There's going to be a couple of turret plates in the mid lane there. However, Wink is going to be able to finish this tower. This is going to be the second tower of the game. This is going to be the second tower where they get all to go for this Ocean Drake. And, you know, I said it as a positive earlier. The top esports have got the first two Drakes. And that it was
this, but as you saw, he has the Ghost. He has the ultimate as well. He has the Flash still up. Oh, we see eStar bot lane coming.
Yeah, Knight could be the one in trouble this time around. He's pushed too far out. Doesn't have the Realm Warp because he used that to try and make a play elsewhere with a Hextech ultimatum. I mean, there's nothing he can do about that one. Doesn't matter who you are, you're going to go down in that situation. Yanja could be the next one. Ace in the hole. My goodness. And he's even got a Caitlyn emote to
explain for decisions like this regardless, which might sound weird as someone touching great habits, but top esports coming in, 369 doing a good job of understanding he has to be the one to face check.
Here we go. Got a bit of a team fight as well. That's going to be Way going down, but he's caught this, so he doesn't really mind all too much. Yanja the next one to fall, the long-range damage, but he actually survives in the end of things now. eStar trying to continue the play as Knight zips on out, but Karsa can't get into the ulti. It's going to be 2 for 1 in favor of eStar.
And I mean, that's just what happens.
First, like, they still won everything.
Again, luckily, they do get it far enough to where...
Make sure that they know exactly what Karsa is doing.
Ooh, 369?
It's on to Way, but Shousey gets in with the McHale's, knocked up across the wall here as Wink is getting real low already in this fight. They need to be cautious, but 369 doesn't have much follow-up from the rest of his team. Now they go in, now they're looking for kills. Way the first one to go down, FunFun pulls someone else out of the fight as Shousey just snipes Karsa out. Top esports, 1 for 1. This is the best it's looked all game for them, except that was 4v5.
Xiao Bai is taking an inhibitor, and great execution coming from eStar. We set up this play for the past 5 minutes. Hey, this is available.
This is looking disgusting. This is looking so strong.
And it's so nice.
We've seen a TP from Knight to make sure that the base doesn't fall here, but now Knight is stuck in this space. There's a TP being channeled as well from Wink. They're just going to end the game. They're just going to kill Knight, get into the base. Wink annihilates towers. This game is over. At 30 minutes, eStar have just destroyed top esports.
Top esports just got stopped by eStar. Like, LGD just got stopped by LNG, realistically, but Knight obviously has way more room to carry this game.
We are going to see the Orn as the final pick here for Xiao Bai. So,
very ability that Way is towards the bot side. His jungler's right above him himself, so great job hovering. eStar clearing out vision, trying to put a bit of threat onto top esports bot lane.
Oh, this is nice coming out from Yanja, punishing Shousey, trying to bait with the ward. And Yanja does have to flash. Obviously, Wei was off to the side. And now Jackie Love stepping quite far forward here, trying to get damage out. He's just sacrificed his own life. At least there's an answer from Yanja, but Jackie Love, that was just terrible.
Yeah, that was massive. And the play from Shousey was so beautiful to see the flash binding, but let's go down in the end.
And, you know, this comes from a place of love. I love top esports. I want them to succeed, but this kind of play is just not going to cut it. Xiaobai dodging everything for now. 369 gets the stun onto him under the tower here. Just gets out with his life.
Yeah, Xiaobai missing the headbutt as well, but hey, Knight had the key. 369 is heading down as well, but I don't know. Feels a bit lucky for the side of top esports, honestly. I wouldn't say lucky, but
that maybe we have a continued amount of presence towards that bottom side from Wei, but Crystalline Arrow has been grabbed, and that is going to be a nice, simple pick here for the side of top esports.
And that's what we talked about earlier, guys. At level 6, it just becomes obvious that eStar setting up this play.
It feels like every time we see someone set up, Jackie Love immediately steps forward to try and get a minion. He's going to be punished by losing his flash, but immediately they grab a kill onto Wei. Beautifully done there. Great arrow and great follow-up from Yanja.
Better in mid lane. Top esports almost always give Rift Herald to Jackie Love.
Oh, Jackie Love's been caught. The long-range damage. Oh, my goodness.
And they're doing it.
Going to go for that. And I can understand why as well, because he's going for this Blade of the Rune King. This also has a lot more significance.
The Emperor's Divide all up. So I definitely want to see TS go for this one.
Well, we've got to dive in the bottom side here. Facebreaker goes through. Jackie Love is already gone. Yanja will be the next one to fall as Fun doesn't quite get out with his life. But you know what? 2 for 1. eStar are happy to take that.
I also love how Fun just like cash.
It's going to be the same level as Wei. So in terms of smites, it's going to be an even one.
Jackie Love.
Maybe he can just go for Wink instead. The Dragon goes down, looking for Shousey here. Wink jumps away with his life. Caster trying to finish off this kill. They're going to be able to do it, because 369's here as well. Shousey over the wall, getting underneath the tower, but 369 ain't afraid of no tower. He's going to be bound, though. Maybe he needed to be afraid. Walks away with his life, but so does Shousey.
Oh, but they're going to pick this one up, and I mean, ooh.
That's going to be an ultimate. Knocks up only Carcer. Yanja's here. Gets the CC down. They gift it over. No! Titan's Wrath got it with the dot, unfortunately for them. So Jackie, top esports have had answers each time. Oh no, this is not the fight to start right here. Arrow goes through, but Wink is going to survive, and it's 2 versus 3 now. Yanja has the stone plate though, so he's tanky, and Wink goes down, flash forward. Coming out from Jackie Love, needs to figure out who to focus on this one. Fun beating him down, but Yanja gets the CC out. No way do they get away with this one. 2 versus 3, the lifesteal is there. Knight arrives to finish it off. Oh my days.
And this is what we talked about with how tanky Yanja.
Caster's off in the wings here. In the meantime, there are towers going down on the bottom side. And it's worth mentioning as well that, like, oh, hang on, I ain't got time here because Caster's moving over the wall. He's going to face check into this one. Knocked up and should be taken down here, but surviving for now. Pounces away. But that's going to be a nice little kill coming the way of Xiaobai. 369 wants to answer. Chrono Break back into the play from Wei. 369 completely alone. Doesn't have dominus. There's a double kill now for Xiaobai.
And overall, just nice play coming out from eStar, right? Hiding in a brush, knowing that TS are going to look to play around this Renekton, because we already mentioned went to play the Rune King guild.
That's this blue buff, but he stood on a ward. He doesn't realize it, but it's going to go down in favor of Knight. The Conquering Stance too much, and now he's just discovered that that was warded. Haymaker can't even be used because he went into his ultimate animation, so it just gets taken down.
Actually, maybe the Yanja.
Yeah, down in the mid lane. And I'm not going to lie, Lyric, this is looking like the opposite of Game 1, basically. I don't know it's going down. The question to me is, can he start doing anything about it? Wink uses that Arcane Shift to keep himself safe. Clearing the vision. Shousey with a bit of a weird laser. Jackie Love has found Fun, who is just not tanky enough yet. Stun going to come through from a second here from 369. It's a little early, so he doesn't get rid of the shield, but they're still going to take him down. And this is what the Baron was really for. They're not even actually looking for the Baron, they're just looking for the fight.
Yeah, they can keep going, right? They have Ashe, they have Nidalee, and they have Azir. They have great siege potential. This is definitely going to go down.
Yeah, this is going to be an inhib for sure. This is going to maybe be more off the back of that as well. Caster heals himself up. Wei, with the parallel convergence, I don't know if you can ever really go in onto that one, though. This is the thing about running this Dark Harvest Echo. If you don't get ahead early on, you're probably never getting ahead.
Yeah,
we'll have to see. Knights on the wings, does have his Emperor's Divide available. Caster going to throw a spear in. Dragon is taken by eStar. This should be able to just walk away, but 369 looks like he wants to try and force a play with another wave on the way. Actually, the wave has been proxied by Wink, so they've dealt with the next wave. The Supers shouldn't be able to take a tower by themselves here. The Xiaobai checking in, tries to use that Call of the Forge God, but no dice. It's going to be Knight. Bound up, but he's fine. Jumps back into the pit. End over the wall, can always slide over as well if he needs to. Chekilov doesn't even, he's not even needed for the DPS. Knight jumps away. You got a little too excited there because he's playing Azir, so he's fine. That's just going to be a pick onto Wink instead. And 369 is on a flank. The light binding, though. Nice play from Shousey.
Honestly, this game's over. This would be insane for eStar to be able to come back.
Well, we are going to go back for the fight once more. Knight moves in as well. Caster's left alone on the Baron. That's a kill going on to Fun. Top Esports are just farming eStar for gold in this jungle.
Their Baron is insane, right? We already talked about lethal tempo Azir. We have the Ashe coming out as well. I guess he's not really using the lethal tempo on the Baron.
Flashes the light bind, trying to get a kill onto Shousey. He's actually killed himself there. That was hilarious. Now 369 getting onto the rest of the squad. Wink going to be stunned up. Conqueror proc. 369 doesn't have flash though. Wink can kite this one out potentially. Nidalee jungle that has Dark Harvest as well.
And with Knight on Azir.
Yeah. eStar will survive for now, but that's a nice little knock up there onto Jackie. And that's all it is. There's no follow-up. Now Yuyanja on the backside. He's already got his stone plate, as we mentioned earlier. He can tank this for days. In goes everyone. Knight with a huge ulti. Shurima says hello, and Wei trying to finish off the support, but he's not the ideal target. Wei has to kind of break out. Knight's going to follow him and finish off another kill. 24-7 the action here, and it's the same for the scoreline.
And eStar pissed off Top Esports. Again, 28-minute win coming in from them, taking this very seriously, and we're going to a Game 3. Still, though, I mean, anything can happen.
Yeah, I mean, just thank God for Top Esports here, because, like, if they had lost this series 2-0 in the way that they lost Game 1, they would have been looking so terrible for playoffs. It's good that at least they can have this win. At least they can look dominant once again. We need to see a second game exactly like that.
Yeah.
Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
To do is hold them in place with the shockwave, with the base breaker, with Renekton going crazy in the middle of all of that. Between them all, they've got enough damage.
Yeah, and overall, though,
looking for a dive at the bottom lane, and that was like an advantage that came off the back of it. Yuyanja, you've just stepped too far, let's be honest here. He's going to go down.
Yeah, but going back to your point, no, I actually think the mid lane aspect was probably the more important part for them. I feel like
at their best, but bringing these macro strengths out in the early game is great as well. Cannon barrage in this bottom lane. Shousey going to get a nice face breaker. It's onto Jackie Love, who's stepping in the wrong direction here. But the Haymaker's not quite there. Wink trades 1-for-1 with the 80 carries, but Yuyanja's going to go down again here. Pounce forward. Carson now in a 2 versus 1. He's on this Volibear, but he's not level 6, so he can't jump away with his life. Does get the W to heal, but pulled back in. And one more auto. Double kill for Wei.
And think about it. That was pretty much a 4v3 for Top.
Has a corrupting potion versus one that doesn't. But we'll talk about that in a moment. Shousey's making a play on the bottom side here. Nice little stun from Yuyanja, but he still gets the perfect face breaker. Jackulov trying to escape with a flash from Wei to get his 3rd kill of the game. A spear just goes wide. Missed as well, the cannon barrage that they used. Like, it got like 1 tick onto Wink, and that was about it.
Yep.
Ult Jackulov, and that's it. I'm kind of surprised that was it, honestly. I expected more. Is Fun going to face check into the brush? Casters here, forces the flash. Not going to be able to follow over the wall because he's Echo. Fun, sure you get a shockwave, but you're going to go down here. Kill for Knight.
Yeah, overall good play from Top Esports. I honestly feel like the cannon barrage,
but it looks like Top Esports going to be okay. Just saying, look, you can have this one. We're going to go for a control item, and you get it for the slow, not necessarily for more damage. But it's cheaper, and up front in one combo will do more burst than Ludens does.
Yep, the selling point of Ludens, right, is the fact that you can get the active off. Not necessarily a late game champion in terms of scaling. GP's build is just so expensive.
On this Dragon. Top Esports, they look like they want this one. 369 is here as well with the Gangplank. Cannon Barrage available. Xiaobai is just not tanky enough yet. Knight goes into the play. In goes everybody. Showstopper in though. Shousey manages to equalize the play now. 4 for 4, but Shousey's exceptionally low. Cannon Barrage not quite doing enough here.
And it's just unfortunate that Karsa went down, because had any other member gone down for the side of Top Esports, they definitely could have kept going with this Drake.
Oh, they're going back in on this one. The Drake's going to go down, but Yuyanja's going to look for a hook. Not trying to get in. Wei can get over the wall here. That's a good
Back the
spear.
map in the next 3 minutes, unless Top Esports overstep.
Well, ults across the board going in all directions. Shockwave onto 2 here is Xiaoxi. He has the Haymaker, but he's going to go down here. Knight straight into the back line. Look at the damage onto Wink. That is insane. Now the stun coming on through, or the shield at very least, as Fun goes down. Knight is on a rampage here. It's 369 goes underneath the tower. Xiaobai arrives, but he's way too late. Another kill going their way. And Top Esports out of nowhere get an ace.
And there's a reason why Knight is known for this.
Would love to wind back the clock on what just happened over the last minute, because this just went from an incredibly even, maybe even eStar favored game to all about Top Esports.
It at least
Knight can chrono break out of any play you make. Jackie has cleansed. Yuyanja is going to be tanky enough anyway. Xiaoxi going to get a face breaker. The rest of his team just not on board.
To be fair, this is one of the things I love about Xiaoxi, is that he keeps trying to find the game.
It's like you've organized to get a Nando's with the lads.
Double TP top.
Oh, hang on. Oh, Xiaobai. Xiaobai, my sweet summer child. There's just nothing that's going to go right for you here. He's going to use the Dominus. He's going to pretend that he can survive, but no.
Hey, and that we're 3 GP, like we talked about. That's actually going to be hitting
Pretty
hard.
insane.
They can threaten a dive on this, honestly.
I mean, Knight was threatening a dive by himself with the rest of his team here. They can definitely go for it. Xiaoxi's gone once again. And Xiaoxi doesn't have a team once again.
Yuyanja Dreadline.
And this is what we talked about, the 3-item spike from GP. You just do so much with those
Carson's
barrels.
not even here. And
Oh,
then,
my
oh
God.
my God.
Poor Wing flash for the depth charge there, Dreadline as well. This is over. Top Esports just brutalizing eStar before.
Oh God. You know, a lot of the silly analogies I'm not on board with. That one feels pretty accurate.
Jackie Love takes an arrow to the face, but he's
nice.
going to be fine because Knight is currently 1v4ing. And Shockwave only going to be onto Yuyanja, as this is just a gold lead personified before my eyes. This is over. Down goes Wei, and it's another easy ace for Top Esports. My goodness.
And that's just the game, honestly. Like, look at where 369 is. They're just pushing this wave in, and great performance from Knight on this Echo.
That's a weird TP out of Knight. I don't know why he's going bot lane right now. I feel like they could just go mid and end, but
Yes, they could. But
you know
hey,
what?
Who
Why
cares?
not? Why
You know,
not?
He's 7-0-7, Lunchables. We don't judge him.
I'm not going to criticize Knight. If there's any player in this league I'm going to criticize, it ain't going to be Knight, let me tell you. This is going to be game 3, going the way of Top Esports. He got his 25 stacks on his Magi's. He's 7-0-7, and he's feeling fantastic on the Echo. This is how he made his name, and he's certainly no slouch on the pick anymore.
Yeah, great to see. I mean, I like how they set him up well in the early landing phase.